Hi guys, good morning. Let's do a read. First card I see out is Resistance. Some of you guys are struggling a bit with resistance. I see Assessing in the reverse also. Whatever it is that you're resisting, I feel like you're not paying attention to. So, it says to be, feel, and to receive abundance. So some of you guys are resisting the urge to feel any emotions whatsoever, possibly. Some of you could be in pain. Some of you guys, just as I see this pain patch here, I feel like some of you guys could be resisting dealing with the pain, getting help that you need, going to the doctor, getting counseling. You don't feel things anymore, it looks like, for some of you. Some of you just feel numb, and you're not even trying, possibly to be more than what you are right now. You may feel like there's no point. That's not true. I go through phases like that myself. I felt more down last night than I felt this morning, so it does say you deserve good things and to keep your focus on what you want. Life is interesting because sometimes we can have a really hard day, a really long day, and you can just hate your job all of a fucking sudden. It could be a real fucking shitty week. You guys see me, some days I go through times when I just want to quit. It's because I'm tired, and it's really not about the job. Even the last 2 days I've had somebody call out, and I have to cover their shift again today. So, it's annoying to me. But that doesn't mean that we don't want what we have in our life. And it actually is a blessing. I get more money on my check. And, shit, what else am I really doing other than making videos? So, it's really not a big deal, no matter what. Sometimes we make ourselves believe that things are such a big deal. Past life lives in you in the reverse. Yeah, this has become a new you. So it's nothing to do with past life emotions anymore for some of you guys. And that's what the thing is about the Assessing and the reverse, is that I don't feel like you're paying attention. You're a bright energy in the reverse. Yeah, you're just dark now. We are. I don't even want to just put it on you. I just want to say I understand where you're at. Shine love on fear in the reverse. Fear wouldn't be a word that I necessarily would label what we feel it as, but obviously it is. We don't want to admit that possibly we're afraid to lose, is what the fuck it is. We've lost everything over and over and over, whether we were doing good or bad or this or that. And that's where we've gotten into this place of, I'm not looking into it. I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm not no. You're like, that's not for me. You take your binoculars, go look closely at whatever the fuck you want by yourself. I don't do that anymore. You're like, I'm getting to this point in my life where I literally fucking see people for what the fuck they are and know that at any given minute we can all change. You're like, that's what I'm feeling right now. That's what I'm feeling right now, okay? And I don't want to feel that. I don't want to receive abundance from things that could come and go in and out of my life, which is making us be alone. All is at your fingertips in the reverse. You pushed everybody far away. They're not at your fingertips anymore. Nothing, a lot of it is at your fingertips anymore, because while you were pushing people away, they noticed the distance that had been created between the two of you, and now they go to other people for help. And this is something that you've noticed. Something that I've noticed. I'm just like, what the fuck? Why'd you call them? Well, where you made it clear that that we don't like them. We've even said, don't fucking call me. How many times do you hear me say that in my reads a week? And I'm like, why the fuck did you call them? Sometimes we gotta stop, go down. We got to understand that the words that we say are very powerful. And a lot of times we just make excuses for those behaviors. And we blame other people too. We say that other people are the reason for why we pushed them away. It's not a thing. Nobody can have power over us unless we give it away. And if we have that person taking our power and then we are saying that they're a piece of shit, then they must be a strong ass piece of shit and a stronger one than you at that. A stronger one than me at that. Because that piece of shit right there has themselves literally consuming our mind and preventing us from making future plans. No, we've turned into one. Spend time on you in the reverse. Balance yourself. You're keeping yourself busy like I do. I did go to bed last night and I went to bed night before midnight. It was fine, I feel fine about it. I'm glad I did because I woke up this morning to another text message saying that dispatch wasn't going to be at work. And you know what I wanted to type? I have fucking plans. But I didn't. And I don't have plans either. I said the same thing yesterday. Darkness. Yeah, these events here, I would say for me, having to go to work 2 days in a row, is to keep me from being home for that extra 4 or 5 hours that I would have been here. We have to just trust that the universe and the people on it are all working together as a team and as a system. And even though it might be 2 days in a row that I had to go to work, who knows what else I would have been doing during that time. And I trust those things. I trust that. I know that that's a positive. There's no fucking negative when it comes to me having to go to work. I love it. I love my job. The job itself doesn't do anything bad. It's great. Sometimes it's me. It's whether or not I don't go to bed on time and get enough rest. Whether I'm fighting with my man at home. I don't have one now because of that reason. I just noticed the way that different events in our life affect different areas of our life. And instead of blaming everybody, we can take responsibility and we can take control back and ask ourselves, like, who are we today? Are we the type of people that people can approach, talk to, trust? Or are we the type of people that are living in the dark, that don't want anybody near us? Because we're not going to lose again. We're not going to be abused again. We're not getting involved again. Well, what kind of light worker would we be? Exactly. Masculine energy. I think a lot of us need to tone it down some. For those of us who are living in the masculine, I do most of the time, I feel like, and I am always just brave and bold and do what I say and do what I want. And the minute anybody tries to make me a feminine energy, I kick them out. And it sucks. And it's not because I don't want to listen or submit. It's because, for one, I don't know how to do that. I was raised on a farm, and I've paid all my bills by myself, and I've been out of the house since I was fucking about 16 and a half, 17. I had to run away because my mom knew that I was not 18 yet. But I knew the law there. And I knew that even after 24 hours, the cops had to wait till 24 hours to even look for me at a certain point. I ran away for a good 2 years straight. I couldn't wait to get the fuck out of there and pay my own bills and do my own thing, and I did. I've never not been with a house. I've never not had my own place. It's like this sense of fucking control and security that honestly has prevented me from being as open and vulnerable as maybe I could be. So for those of us who live in that masculine energy where we're always paying the bills and we don't really practice that feminine energy, I think it's time that maybe we switch out a little bit. We gotta start acting more feminine so that we can be able to receive. When we are in our masculine energy, we give and we provide. Well, this is a time for those masculine energies to rest and be provided for, okay? So if that sounds like you are a breath, take a deep breath and listen and connect to your intuition, because there's already a compass in there for you to follow.